Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's the Angry Cheesehead, and we're going to talk about the Green Bay Packers' potential for the 2023-2024 NFL season. I know it's weird that I'm uploading a video as soon as I uploaded the last one, but I just want to get out of the way. I finally had some time. I just start talking about it. So let's get started. Going into the season, we do not have Aaron Rodgers under center anymore, of course. It's now Jordan Love who's going to run this team under center. And this is going to be interesting because we haven't seen a whole lot of Jordan Love. And people early on, as soon as he got drafted, going into training camps and all that, they were saying, oh, he's making bad throws, he's making bad maneuvers, blah, blah, blah. Now, they're kind of shutting up about it. They're not saying a whole lot. His teammates got his back. They're saying a lot of positive things. So Douglas got onto a podcast saying he don't need to be like Aaron Rodgers, and he can be Jordan Love. He's gonna earn the trust of a lot of his teammates, and it's really interesting to see what's gonna happen there. Of course, we're gonna start out with some. We're gonna talk about all sides of the ball, some positives, some negatives, and we'll see where we go. Let's start off with the offense. The O-line's still gonna be really good. You got everybody pretty much ready to go. There's Josh Neiman, Dave Bakhtiari, etc., etc. And they're still gonna hold up with the 5th pass blocking in the NFL, and then 8th in run blocking in the NFL, which is really good standards for the O-line. Excited to see what they can do. So Jordan Love shouldn't have a whole lot of pressures on the center, but he might still get some, but he should be ready to go, no problem with the O-line. As for passing game, going back to saying about what Russell Douglas said about him not having to be Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is a throw-heavy guy. Part of the reason why we didn't do so well this past season was because he kept chucking the ball, playing hero ball, and saying fucking Devontae's out there somewhere, when in reality, he don't need to. You got 2 completely competent backs there that can just run the ball, no problem. And it seems more likely, we don't know what Jordan Love's going to do with that, but it might be possible that we can have a run-heavy offense with the dual threat of A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. Now, Aaron Jones took a pay cut with the whole running back controversy about them not being paid, well, and all that mess, just to stay with the team. So that's going to be interesting. We got a young wide receiver core, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Morty Toure returning for year 2, and we got some rookies too, like Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave on the tight ends, who we're going to be learning under Josiah DeGuara. You also got some minor wide receivers, including Grant DeBose, which is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. The issues is, like I said, they are young, which means they are going to have a lot of growing pains. We don't know how good they could be, how bad they could be. We don't know. Because Samori Toure is the oldest guy. He's 25. He's his 2nd year in the NFL. We don't know how good they can be, how much potential they can use to push forward. And with the run game, of course, we know that Aaron Jones constantly fumbles, but that's pretty much just a little hiccup. But usually when you give him the ball and give him the benefit of the doubt, he usually has no problem. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. As for the tight ends, tight end is pretty much one of the toughest positions to transfer from college to the professional level, because there's so much of the schemes that are needed to be ran and learned about in the professional league, as well as route runnings, etc. So that's for the offense. But Matt LaFleur, I think he has the potential to work with a young offense and see what he can do to help build us up. Defense. Oh boy, do I have a shitload I gotta say about the fucking defense. Let's start off with the positives. So, positives, our D-line, like before, we have a good amount of people coming up in the line who should, keyword should, be worthy to be a top 10 or top 5 defense. But you never know. But You want to know what the main negative is? Joe Barry. Y'all know it. It's Joe Barry. Joe Barry's the fucking problem. But this is his make or break year. Either he does well, and he keeps his job, and he learns to actually freaking play man-to-man coverage instead of playing fucking inside linebackers against wide receivers when you got corners who can do that just fine. God, that guy's an idiot. No wonder why he led the old 0-16 Lions to that sort of bullshit. I don't know why they didn't go for another guy, but whatever. Anyways, back onto both positives and negatives since I actually joined them together. You got Rasul Douglas coming back. You got Jair Alexander coming back. Eric Stokes, he's on a road to recovery. He's doing pretty good from what I heard. So hopefully we can get that triple threat right there. That looks great. Rashawn Gary, hopefully he'll come back and add some more pressure. Preston Smith is still good. We're good there. Hopefully we can see what we can do. We also got a new edge rusher in Lucas Van Ness, who I am excited to see on the field. I hope he does well. It's going to be a little bit of a same thing with the tight ends and wide receivers. It's going to be a little bit of growing pains, but that's pretty much every rookie. So I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. As for the bad, like I said, same thing with Joe Barry. He needs to learn to cover man-to-man coverage and also stop the run. We had that good stretch towards the end, but we should have had that stretch long before. Just saying. Anyways, as for special teams, this is where I see the most positive on. Special teams, of course, you got Keyshawn Nixon coming back, hopefully returning punts, who is a stud with that 90-yard return against the Miami Dolphins on Christmas, and of course the week after that against the Minnesota Vikings at home with a 105-yard touchdown return, which is awesome. Got to be first team All-Pro. Love that guy. And Rich Bisaccia still being special teams coordinator. He's still got this. I got faith in Rich Bisaccia. He's probably the coach that I'm the least worried about for this season. The only issue is because we don't have Mason Crosby. We have Anders Carlson, the brother of Daniel Carlson for the Raiders. I'm not sure how good he can be because he's had some good years in college and some bad years in college. Yeah, as long as he can handle himself, he should be okay, but hopefully he'll do some good around here. Excuse me. But special teams I shouldn't be too worried about, but I'm hopefully excited to see where we go. Hopefully I'll see more punt returns from Keyshawn Nixon, like I'm hoping that Russell Douglas will do some pick sixes, or Jair. Same thing with Stokes. You never know. But another thing I forgot to mention about defense, safety position. We don't have much in their safety other than signing free agent Jonathan Owens from the Texans, which is I'm interested in seeing how well he does. But Darnell Savage is our only safety, and he's had some good moments and he's had some bad. This is another make or break thing for Darnell Savage, and we haven't completely fixed the problem. We tried going for Brian Branch, but we decided to give up a pick to the Lions to get Brian, and they got Brian Branch, which sucks because there's not a whole lot of safeties out there. You would think this would be a perfect time to get safeties, but the draft is a draft. It's long gone. Not gonna be too focused on that, but yeah, duct tape ain't gonna fix. Just plain duct tape ain't gonna fix the problem of an explosion. Sorry. Anyways, but where do I see this team? This team is obviously going to be growing pains. We're going to see what happens. We're going to understand, hey, this is what we got. This is what we're learning from, whether it be coaching, whether it be from Jordan Love himself, whether it be from the teammates, or the rookies, and any leader veterans that are supporting said rookies. And it's going to be a very interesting season. And another good thing I will definitely say, the schedule is not super hard until towards the middle or the end. Because, let's face it, we, of course, got the Bears week 1. We got the Falcons, which might pose a threat week 2. Saints pose a threat week 3. But I might go into another video and so on and so forth with the Lions week 4, Raiders week 5, bye week week 6, so we got some time to ease in. But like I said, I'm gonna make a video eventually about schedule leanings, how we're gonna do with wins and losses. See where we go. Yeah, this is just a general idea of how well we're gonna do. So of course, I'm not gonna be giving you a direct number because we don't know yet until we get somewhat closer towards the end of training camp, and towards the beginning of the season. But I will definitely say our ceiling will probably be a wild card spot. I'd say probably, I wouldn't say we win the division. I think the Lions would probably win the division. Let's just say that. But I will definitely say probably wild card, maybe in the 5th, 6th, or 7th seed in the NFC. Our floor would probably be about, I'd say 5 wins to at most 7. Just to throw it out in the air. I mean, you never know. Anything could happen. It's the same thing. Like last year, I thought the NFC East wasn't going to be too bad, and I thought we were going to win the division again. Same with the AFC East, New York Jets, and all that. But I was wrong. I was brutally wrong. And all we can do is just wait and see. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, all that junk. And until next time, it's the Angry Cheesehead saying, thank you guys, or not. Joe Barry better do it, or else he's gonna be fired.